Children are the world's most valuable resources and its best hope for the future. A beautiful quote from John F. Kennedy. Welcome to Joe Talks. Expectations, what we give our children, can make him or can also kill him. That's why there are expectations which are low and which are high. To give a balanced expectation to a child is something which we need to learn. But just expectations, does it matter? Or do you need to have expectations and you let the child with that expectations to live through? No, you need to give them inspiration and add in passion to it. Then would these expectations win? Because if you set up a goal for a child and the child is not able to achieve it, he loses confidence. And expectations needs to be in that confidence level where the child can really set in. Why is expectations a big theme here today? Normally, when the parents was not able to achieve where he wanted to be due to the reasons caused through the social, economical reasons, they put the pressure for what they could not be so that the child could make their dreams come true, not the dreams of the child. Do we ever try to find what is the dream of the child? But having said to that level, let me come down a bit and talk about expectation on the child's issues. Expectations are needed. You need to set an expectation, otherwise the child growth can be also not right. So you need to set up that expectations, but it must be inspiring for him. It must not only be inspiring, but also you have to create a passion to that expectation to be achieved. Every child is different. His learning methods are different. And inspiring means giving that child the tools and the confidence and the help what he needs to achieve that. Once a child is not able to do something, he slowly retreats back because he thinks that he is not able to do it. Why he is not able to do the task what is given to him sometimes? It's because he needs to learn the path how he has to move forward. Can you eat a cake together? No, you need to slice them down. And that's how you need to give the expectations also. Expectations mean achieving the goals what you have put in. The time frame does not change. But in the lifetime, it has a lot of impacts. These impacts is something which you need to be very careful about. That's why I said in the starting, by putting down expectations, you actually make a child or you kill a child. His confidence levels needs to be maintained. His confidence level needs to be in that level where he feels himself safe that he can achieve. For a child, a small thing can be a big thing for him. Let me take an example of myself. In the class 3, you learn the tables of multiplication tables, I was very good at adding, I was very good at subtracting, but at multiplication, you had to learn it. Because 1 into 1 is equal to 1 and 1 into 2 is equal to 2, and you have to learn it like that up to the table 10 in the class. 3. Learning for me was not easy for that time. And for me to understand why 1 into 1 is equal to 1, and 1 into 2 is equal to 2 was not in my understanding. I have to tell, there was a teacher. The teacher, today I don't know her name, but when I look back in my 3rd standard, there was a teacher. I know that sari what she wore that day. It was a red color sari. And I was going to be picked up at 4:30 after the school hours. And she called me to her desk and told me one thing. She asked me, "You are doing very well in additions and subtractions, and what is wrong with multiplications? Where are you going back? Because I failed in one of the tests." This was something which the teacher wanted to know. You know what the teacher did to me? She told me what actually multiplication was. She told me that if you put 2 into 2 is equal to 4, it means that 2 plus 2. And 2 into 3 means 2 plus 2 plus 2. That means 3 times you add 2. And that is, in a basic, if you tell, multiplication is an addition theory. Values of addition theory. That actually caught up my mind. And even today, if it is in writing, I can do it. I know what 4 into 5 is equal to 20. But if you ask me 4 into 6 very fast, I will not be able to answer. But I know 4 into 5 is equal to 20. Then I come and add 4 and then I say it's 24. That's how I learned it. I never did bad after that in mathematics. But not only in mathematics, I found my way how to learn things. That the methodic of learning was different. This is something you need to let the child make him understand. The methodic, the level of methodics and the methodical way of doing things. There is no one method which is right, and there is no 2 methods which is wrong. It is which is the method that the child understands the basic of the things. Creating this by my teacher actually created my enthusiasm and also my passion towards learning. And this is something which we need to understand. That's why that inspiration given by that teacher to me is the inspiration what you need to give to the child to make him understand the methodic of how you can achieve the goals. That will create, once he understands the methodic, that will really create the beautiful passion you need to go forward in life. Failures, that's something we go and do badly with our children. When your child fails, what do you do with your child? Is to compare him with a different person. A person in your neighbor's child. You compare. That's one of the worst things you can do with a child. And then what happens? He feels dejected. But try the other way around. When he fails, tell him it's okay to fail. To understand why he failed is something greater than comparing him with another person. Like I said before, children are very, very delicate. And you need to teach them how to go through this. You need to support them. Don't give him the answers, but tell him the methodic. If he understands the methodic, otherwise try to explain to him the methodics in different ways. One of the methodic will really click into his brains. Then he becomes interesting for him. Then he learns. And that's actually expectations. Expectations don't kill. Expectations are needed for the growth of the child. So you put the right attributes for his growth. So let our children shine. Let us find the way how we can help him to shine. Because they are our future. They are the future of this world.